Tinubu have made more money than all the presidents put together since the independence of Nigeria. Did I not tell you here? No, did I not say it here? Tell me, I'm lying. Because I have done the calculation myself, even in my privacy. I have gotten record from people.
Your privacy, you were calculating it.
Yes, now you need to ask. Yes, I told you here. I started with the subsidy. Even the subsidy, they said that they are removing another. Esther, I started with when PDP was in office. That throughout their period, they were paying for 30 million liters of fuel every day as subsidy. That is a fact. How come when APC entered, the thing jumped to 68? Now they brought it to 40 something. And I said, okay, if it is so, how did it happen? Because under this APC, people are in a very, harsh condition. So people may not have enough money to buy fuel like that. That means the consumption would have reduced. People are even selling their cars just to feed and pay school.
Exactly.
So it cannot be much. It cannot be much again. It cannot. That's why I told you that I can pay subsidy. I will tell you, you see where I'm coming from now. I can pay subsidy because Nigerians are not consuming more than 24 million liters of fuel in a day. If you calculate it properly, 24 million liters of fuel a day cannot kill Nigeria. If you are the sincerity, Esther, 24 million liters of fuel, that is the actual consumption of Nigeria in this particular period. So the other 40 something, the other 20 something that they added, who is paying for it? Who is consuming it? Esther, you can see what I'm talking about when I was saying it here. Why is it that the same subsidy is being enjoyed by all the Western countries? Yes, the economy has not collapsed. They still have enough to give you.
It's our product.
So
we have this as a natural resource.
What are you telling me?
And yet it's a commodity that we are working so hard to have access to.
Nigerians are too docile. They are not asking questions, Esther. They are not. I've told you here that if I have my way, I will open their head and put certain things that will make them to react, so that all of us will enter the street. That's the only way this government will listen to us. They are not taking us serious because they show that we are docile. Have you seen any major protests since APC came into office, apart from NSAS? I mean, any major protest than the one they did in Ojota in 2012? Have you seen any?
What about the fearless protest?
Which one?
10 days of rage.
Where did it end? Who and who? This one that Showere and a few of his this in winter. I'm talking of a protest in the likeness of that one they did in Ojota. Where all the big men came out. Look at all the elder statements that came out for that protest. They went to bring them from their homes. Ben Nwabeze and Co. Tunji Breatweight, all of them were there. Even our clergymen, Adebo Yanko, Bakare, Tunde Bakare. Did you see them? Since Buhari and these APC people came into it, have you seen any major protest like that, Esther, with all the hardship? That will tell you what is going on. Is either some people have been bought or they have been hypnotized. It cannot be far from the two. Some people have been bought to keep quiet. Even our clergymen who are supposed to be leading the people. You imagine if Adeboye mobilized his members. The one at Ota mobilized his own member. Class members mobilized his own member. And they enter the street. Esther, will the police and army jail all these people? Will they arrest all these people? Rather, government will say, please, what is the problem? What is the problem? You cannot jail that number of people. You can't.
Funny
rather, you'll be begging them to cool down.
Most of the religious leaders.
The monster they created is now hunting them. I'm not joking. The monster they created, they rob P2B of his victory, Abi. God has come for vengeance.
So they robbed him of his victory.
Of course, everybody told us. Am I the one that said it? Everybody told us that P2B won the election and he brought out statistics. So what are you saying? You mean a P2B would have can be this rascal in office? Is it possible? A P2B? Can P2B leave the economic things we would have been doing for Nigeria and be pursuing opponents here and there? That is what happened when we are telling them here. They didn't listen. They didn't listen. Because a leopard can never change his sport. It's not possible. Somebody's character cannot change overnight. But they didn't listen to me. I remember I said all the things they are going to witness under Tinubu. I said it here. So why are you surprised? Why are you surprised, Esther? More are coming, because I never thought. In fact, I was thinking that along the line, Tinubu will disappoint me, and I will be ashamed. I was thinking, I'm not joking. I was thinking that with all I said, that Tinubu will embarrass me, and I will stop talking. But look at it, he has even surpassed my expectations.
He has surpassed you.
Yes, he has, and more is coming. More is coming. That maybe this will let Nigerians reason whenever they want to do something. I'm not joking. It will make them reason. You don't just do things because you are of the present. Think of the future, because generations are coming after you. Your children are growing. They will come and meet the mess you created. Esther, their children will come and meet the mess they created. You told me something now about Ogun State and Fulani herdsmen.
Yes.
Yes, good. Esther, please, when somebody want to take over your land, is it by talking? Is it not by action? That action that the Fulanis have displayed all over Southwest, is it not that is a way of telling you that we are taking over your land? But I wonder, I've been asking them, come, Go and show me one particular place in the whole of Southwest where one Igbo man have dominated and claimed that you will not come here to farm. I will take it. I've been challenged. Nobody have answered me. These people that are doing this in Ogun State now, OPC is there, Amatok is there. They will not go and sack them, Abi. But when they now brainwash them into believing that the Igbo are their problem, you see them all over the place, tweeting, causing problem all over the place. Look at it. Do you see why I quarrel with these people? Have you seen it now? You let the real problem that is under your nose and you are pursuing the Igbo man. No, you can't find any Igbo man anywhere dragging land with the Yoruba. It's not possible. It can never happen.
What do we do?
It can never. It is the people that created the problem. Let them solve it. I've talked enough.
Let them solve it.
Let them solve it. Yeah, let them solve it.
At the end, we're feeling the
brunt.
Let
it happen. All of us will enjoy it.
Enjoy it. I'm not enjoying it.
No, we are enjoying it. We are enjoying it.
I'm not enjoying it.
With all that is going on today, Esther, can you believe that somebody will leave this problem, this big problem that is they will be pursuing Igbo men, telling them they want to take over their land? Where are they taking the land?
I like ofuha. Ofuha is a very expensive soup now. I am telling you.
As an APC woman, you have enough money to buy it now.
You have started.
You have started what?
Which one is APC woman now? Did you think if I was APC woman, will I be here? Will I be lamenting?
Will you believe me?
Won't I be enjoying?
Is it not you and that Abadi that is always talking and shouting at me, telling me all sorts of things? That
is it my Abadin?
Yes,
you are the one that Abadin is in love with.
Are you serious?
He loves you.
He loves me.
He's showing you love now. He's your brother.
Which love?
He loves you.
With people like him, I don't need enemies.
You don't.
The other one from even Osolo here, all of them. It pains me. You see a problem that you're supposed to confront with anger. With anger, it's the anger. They will be pampering it. He's telling me, Tinubu will rule in 2027. He will rule forever. I will ask come. This thing you are saying, are you thinking at all? The one he ruled, what is the benefit to you? You are still asking him to continue because of selfish interest, because of tribal interest. Fulani herdsmen are taking over your land. Go and chase them away. Go there. That's what I'm telling them here. Go there. They are your problem.
And my cousin, my niece and my nephew, they all came for holiday. The long-term holiday. Barrister, I can tell you, these children, then they chop. I'm telling you, we have to go and quickly put them in summer classes. The summer don't finish now. School goes. Even that summer, they need to eat before they go to class. When they come back, you're thinking of their lunch, and they will eat dinner.
Of course, they not send you. So you must eat. These are things that pains me because this is a problem. People that are not feeling it, Esther. When you are saying it, you look like you are just joking. Maybe they can manage to eat 1 or 2 square meal in a day. They feel that don't mind him, but he's always shouting and making noise. But this is a reality, Esther. Reality. I have been saying it. It was this type of hardship that caused Russian Revolution. When bread and wheat could not go around.
Is bread going around now?
And there are people who are living like kings and queens.
Bread is not going around now.
They believe that they have conquered everybody. Our soul has been taken away, so nobody can talk or challenge them. Imagine if an APC were in opposition and things like this, Esther. Just imagine. Imagine what Tinubu and APC would have been doing by now. Just imagine. But here, the opposition, I don't know what has gone wrong with them. I told them here, if they don't frown at this thing, they are not going anywhere.
What more do you want the opposition
protest.
to do? Dele to me has said nobody should expect opposition to be a messiah. Even at the Nigerian Bar Association, they said they should not expect anybody to be a messiah. Nobody can be Nigeria's messiah until they're ready for what needs to be done. So when you keep calling on opposition, they can only talk and criticize and tweet on social media.
How did APC come to power? Is it not through this things? Esther, is that not through this propaganda, lies and the protests? Is that not how they came to power? No, tell me. How will you tell the whole world what is going on here? This place has become a zombie territory, Esther. Zombie territory. Nobody say anything, nobody see anything, nobody hear anything.
Barrister, if you speak now, they will tell you possibly because the president is from the south.
That is it now.
A couple of persons
they will not look at. They will not look at what
persons kept mute when it was another that was in power.
Exactly.
Now those same persons who are keeping mute are the ones complaining, like the Baba Chilawal and the El Rufais are the ones now complaining. So why didn't they do better during that time? Why didn't they call out former President Muhammadu Buhari? Why are they the ones? Why are they now speaking out? Anyway, let's take your calls and reactions.
Do you know my greatest word, Esther?
No.
Peter be an innocent man. Look at how this man has been insulted right now.
You cannot say he is innocent. No.
What has he done wrong?
No politician is innocent.
Hold on. What has the Peter done wrong?
No politician is innocent.
Esther, please, as far as I'm concerned, if all politicians were like Peter B, nobody will talk. We will not go through this hardship. Forget that thing. I'm not saying that Peter B should be 100. Yes, at least that man has conscience. Peter B cannot behave like this in office. He cannot.
You cannot be setting. You cannot be setting.
Hold on, Esther. Listen. From their fruit we shall know them. Peter B had the opportunity to loot Anambra, just like Willie Obiano who took over from me. He had the opportunity. Esther, he had it. So why didn't he do like that? He did not even know that one day he will contest for presidency. He was just doing his thing because it is in his character. The very character of an Igbo man who know how to manage resources. Leave this man to lead us, and let us see. They will not allow him. They will start propagating all manner of things, conspiracy theory, all this midnight meeting. Who will be where?
Do you think the president will be firm when he possibly comes a second term? If he comes a second term,
what?
He'll be firm on some of these issues.
Why will he be firm?
He won't
when
be
we'll
firm.
be thinking of maybe another third term. What Obasanjo did not do, he want to do it.
No.
Look, with the way the National Assembly is, Esther, they may change the constitution to accommodate him.
They can't do that.
Okay.
Esther, not allow
what
that.
is today's date?
President Bola Ahmed Tinubu
has he told you something that he followed through? Hold on. Has he ever told you something and you turn around and say that this thing he said he's doing it too? That is one thing to know, so that you not be surprised.
The president appreciates democracy. He cannot be the same person to destroy it.
I've had it. So this is democracy, Abi. Even while he was in Lagos, he was not practicing any democracy. He thought that the Lagos Ibadan press package him.
08036929933. That's the number to call. 08036929933.
What is Obasanjo talking about, Esther? I don't like people who blame you for the mistake they have made. Obasanjo should be apologizing to Nigeria for what he did in office. All this one that is disturbing Atiku, lambasting him, calling him the next person after the devil. Is Obasanjo cleaner? Is he better? You built a presidential library and turn it into a hospitality business. That all manner of people are now going there to go and do all manner of things. And EFCC busted them. And you are crying foul. Is that place supposed to be a hospitality place? Somebody should ask Obasanjo. You said it's Obasanjo presidential library. What are those people doing in those places? That they have turned it now into a den of Yahoo boys and girls. You should be apologizing to Nigeria. I remember when Obasanjo organized the money for that presidential library, Nuhu Rubado said that if he had known, if Obasanjo had told him, he would have told him not to do that because it's corruption. You use the opposition to go and seek for money, and now use it to build a presidential library in Abeokuta. Is it not supposed to be in Abuja, Esther? Somewhere close to Aso Rock. You brought it to your village and turn it into something else. I remember the first time EFCC wanted to go and look into the books of that place. Immediately Obasanjo closed it and sacked the managing director of that place. Esther, the very day, oh my God, the very day the Russians who built that Abeokuta Steel Complex was to come and take over that place to revamp it. That was the day Obasanjo cancelled the contract because he wanted to hand it over to his own son. If you are doubting me, go and ask Natasha Boti.
She also wanted to renew that contract.
Yes, that lady, because he has a parentage who were involved in that particular. She has the document dossier on that Abeokuta Steel Complex. Go and listen to her, Esther. You will now know this about that is talking. He wanted to hand over that place to his son. And when the Russian contractors came, they were asked to go back. After all the meetings, all the arrangement and everything, Esther, you spent 8 years, you couldn't revive Abeokuta on all this other capital project. You couldn't. You are pushing third-term agenda. You are pushing, and now you are talking as if you're but I pity Nigerians. Somebody will call now. I love Obasanjo. He was this. What did he do? What did he do? Did he do better than George Washington, who laid the foundation of American greatness? I told you here that George Washington was invited by American soldiers who fought the Civil War. After that, there was no money. America was broke. The parliament were sitting. The soldiers got angry and surrounded the place. Said they are going to kill all of them and create a monarchy. A monarchy that is second to God. I'm telling you, this thing happened. They called George Washington to come and take over. The man he came and saw them and said, "Come, what are you doing? I did not fight the American War of Independence just to become an absolute monarchy." He turned back and went back to his farm. Esther, can any of your leaders do that? In fact, they will collect it with 2 arms and say, thank God, though. They will not be thinking of tomorrow.
So are Nigerians to blame for the kind of leadership that we have?
We have a very corrupt. I told you, Esther, the people that have been leading, none of them have any business in leader. They are not.
That's what I'm asking.
They are not.
Are Nigerians to blame for the kind of leaders that we have? Nigerians are to blame.
Exactly. Because of what? Our tribal sentiments. Whenever a very wicked and corrupt leader come to tell them things that are not true, they will accept as long as it's their son. They will not be thinking of tomorrow. Esther, can you see it? Unlike other places where people will be thinking first their country. Look at how they're always rushing to America, UK, Canada, Germany. People built that place, Esther. They were not like, go and check what happened to those places after the Second World War. They were broke. Esther, they were broke. I mean broke. Nothing. But leaders said, no, we must rebuild all these things. Esther, they said we must rebuild all this, and they did. Now you are going there to go and do pilgrimage, go and do shopping. Meanwhile, your own country here, with all the things God has given you, Esther, no Nobody thinking of building Nigeria. It's all about selfish. I want to be richer than the whole. In fact, I want to be richer than God. That's what is on their mind. You have money to do whatever you like. Throw money here, throw money here. Bribe anybody. You do this, do that. You know, disobey court order because you have become so powerful because you have money. Is that what Nigeria is all about, Esther? Tell me. If the next person come and continue where Tinubu is, Esther, tell me where we are going to be.
All right.
See, please take your time. Listen to this video. This is a top-notch analysis from Barrister Darlington. You are going to learn something. You are going to hear something of this video. There's a reason for this video. Watch it. Just take your time. Watch it to the end. And make sure you watch it. You're going to listen to Barrister Darlington on this video. And he says something that, in fact, this is just a top-notch analysis for you. You need to hear everything he said. That's why I like him. He's always on point. Then I'll come back and say something to you. When Barrister Darlington speaks like this and about government. Anyways, watch the video. We'll come back and talk about it. And please don't forget to share after watching the video. You like it, you understand. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to this YouTube channel so that YouTube can continue recommending the video and the channel to others to see. Very important. You understand? Because we have problem. There's problem before us. What are we need solutions. So these are part of the solution. Things that we need to do. The government, if everybody needs to start speaking up now, there's a problem before us. We can't keep these people quiet again. It's getting too much. That's why you need to watch the video and share, subscribe to the channel so that you get to see videos like this next time.
Have I not told you that evil does not last forever? Whenever 2 or 3 people enter into a room to go and contrive evil, it's a question of time before they begin to purge and begin to expose what they did and what they did not do. The genesis of this insecurity, is anybody talking about it? Was it not from the north? Didn't you hear what Dati Ahmed said? Or what El-Rufai said? You are even talking of the governor of Zamfara. Are you not aware that northern leaders, NEF, Northern Elders Forum, have called on Tinubu to come and declare state of emergency in the north? And the question is, so Mr. President, they are now begging you to declare state of emergency and you are looking the other side. What now happened in Rivers State where you went to declare this state of emergency? Where nothing was happening. Nobody was fighting. No killing. You can imagine. Like I said in the morning, shame on all those people who supported the state of emergency in Rivers State. Shame on them. The real state of emergency is here and nobody is implementing it. You can imagine. There is nothing they did not do to support and validate the state of emergency in Rivers State. They said all manner of things. Now the real state of emergency is looking at us in the face. Law has broken down, law and order. A governor is now crying in Zamfara. This was the same governor who said that his predecessor was in bed with terrorists, that he brings them to government house where they pay them money. Is that not true? He mentioned his name. And yet, the federal government gave this man appointment as the junior minister of defense. Esther, there is something happening. I told you here that one day, the whole truth will come out. I hope El-Rufai will continue to say what he's saying. I'm telling you, evil can never last forever. It's a matter of time. Because what they did is now haunting them, Esther. They are not tired.
You know that Baba Ahmed said something that how far back the APC went in 2015 to get in some of these external elements into the country.
I said everybody's aware. I said, Esther, it got so bad. It got so bad. I think that was in 2018 or 2017. Elder statesmen had to sue Buhari to court for being the arrowhead of what? Insecurity. You can imagine a sitting president being declared a terrorist by the citizens of that country, and yet everybody dismissed it as nothing. Go and see the affidavit this elder statesman swore in court, how they listed what Buhari did to bring about this insecurity. And so, what do you want me to do? In fact, Tinubu is even I don't know whether he's mocking them. Because say, which one is my own? Are you not the one that said you like insecurity, you like terrorism? Live with it now. That's the truth. That's the truth. Do you want me now to sympathize with the North for what they did? When they were bringing this thing here, Esther, I was shouting here that this thing will boomerang go. It will boomerang. They harass Jonathan out of office. They harass him out of with terrorism. And they felt that they have power. Jonathan is a woman because he didn't fight back. He didn't go and bring his own terrorists and bandits. The man quietly left them and left the office. Today, what is going on, Esther? What is going on? You can see. That is how God works. That is how God carry out his own vengeance on people who are always thinking of violence, brigandage, evil. to get power. Now, are they enjoying it? There is a proverb in my place. It is not even giving the monkey water to drink. The real problem, who will collect the cup from the monkey after drinking the water? The monkey they gave water and did not have finished drinking the water, and nobody is able to collect the cup from the monkey. And so the monkey is having a field day in the north. Look at it. When this thing was going on under Buhari, I said, look, a time will come when the north will start to say, what did we do? Because right now, they are not enjoying the power. They are not enjoying peace. They are not enjoying any economic development. Esther. They are not. All because of what? Evil contrivances. They want to contrive evil because they want power. Look at the result now. Look at the result. Thank God I said that it will happen. My God has never disappointed me.
Your God has never disappointed.
He has not. I tell you, whatever I tell you, go just wait. It will come to pass.
Why will the negative things be what will come to pass?
Really?
Why can't you predict something positive to come to pass? Why must it be all the negative predictions?
Esther, please, am I the one that brought the doom? I'm only telling you that this doom you created will haunt you. What did I do wrong? Was I the one that created the doom? Answer me. When they were doing it here, they didn't even allow some of us to talk. Everything you are against the north, you are against this person. But what you are doing is what I'm talking about. What you are doing is what I'm talking about. That this thing will haunt you. You are not doing it because you think it will haunt you. Because those who ride at the back of a tiger, Esther, they will end up in the belly of the tiger at the end of the day.
Barrister Darlington Akumwa, the administration of the day keeps telling us that they're really working. There are insurmountable challenges, but that with some of the policies that will begin from next year, things will begin to look ahead. That's what the president has told us. And but unfortunately, the tax burden is what has not been clearly explained. And those who would be the ones to pay the tax are the same persons whom, according to the presidency, the removal of subsidies meant to help. Unfortunately, the tax burdens are not on the rich and those who can afford it, but on the average or poor Nigerians, and it's stifling. So let me tell you why it feels like it is stifling, and I need you to objectively explain this. The prices of petrol and diesel may experience a sharp rise when the federal government begins the implementation of the 2025 Nigeria Tax Administration Act. And this is due to the provision of a 5% surcharge from refined petroleum products in a bid to promote the use of clean energy. The 5% surcharge on refined petroleum products is contained in the Nigeria Tax Administration Act, one of 4 tax reform bills signed into law by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu on June 26, 2025, with implementation slated for January 2026. So while you're saying Happy New Year, this tax will now commence officially. The policy targets fossil fuel products provided or produced in Nigeria. And what does that mean? It includes petrol, diesel, kerosene, aviation fuel, and compressed natural gas, amongst others. These are derived from the processing of fossil fuels such as coal, petroleum, and natural gas. But there are items exempted from the new tax, and they are from the tax. The new tax are clean renewable energy products, as well as household kerosene, cooking gas, and CNG. But here is the thing: this 5% tax, what clean energy is it supposed to promote?
I wonder. The CNG now, they are telling that the price has gone to 450.
Yes, it's no longer. They said it's not subsidized anymore.
Can you just imagine? What did they tell us yesterday, Esther? What did Tinubu tell us about this CNG? Can you just imagine, Esther? Look, these people have lost grip of the economy. They don't know what they are doing, seriously. All this trial and error is hurting the economy, is hurting what? Industries, is hurting manufacturers, is hurting businessmen, because you can no longer plan. You plan and make your economic projections and your business projections. These people we are covering for him. Tinubu is only using those who are too loyal to accept whatever he wants them to do.
Are you not supposed to work with people that are loyal to you? Would you work with people that is loyal to you?
Technocrats are supposed to be independent minded when it comes to their profession. Technocrats. That's why they call them technocrats. They do things professionally. Not these people that will. By the way, are you aware that both CBN governor and that minister of finance, they have invited them in that sort of 4 times since their tenure? Is that not true? To come and explain certain money that is missing under their watch.
Even the Nigerian Senate invited them.
Good.
They called for a closed door session.
Good. The 210 trillion naira. Did they deny it? They only said that it's not missing, but the money was misplaced.
Where did he misplace?
I will ask Ojulari. You ask him.
Actually, Ojulari.
Yes.
No, Ojulari just commenced a few months ago.
Yes, he
and it was when he comments that the EFCC began to crack down on those who have spent a lot of money, taking a lot of money from
government is you ought to have given us answer by now, because that is minute. Do you know why they want to remove him the other time? And do you know who asked him to go back to his job? At least he said that some cabal wanted to remove him. Then how did he come back?
No, he said it was political reasons because of what they are doing. They are sanitizing the system.
Good.
Those that were there were those under the former NNP Scary. So because of what he came and introduced and he's exposing, that's why they want to remove him.
Are you serious? Why would they remove him? I don't the one that appointed. So how did he not come back to his job? You can see lies. You can see okay, since he came, what has he done?
He's doing.
Doing what? He's doing the doing, Abi. Really? And what's the evidence? Where is the evidence? Is any of the refineries working? No, is any of the refineries working? Esther, you forgot when a stakeholder in this industry was invited, and he told us the dubious arrangement whereby OVH bought an NPC. Is that not true? The dancing sector. Then, in return, what's his name? Owando now bought what? OVH. Look at the trickish way they went about acquiring an NPC.
So NNPC is now a property of a few
individuals. Of course, is it not on record? We discussed it here more than 2 times. A small company, one small company like that bought an NNPC. Look at all their stations all over Nigeria. Where did they get the money to do such a thing? They say the dancing sector.
But OVH has denied, saying that they never bought NNPC.
Please.
It was rather the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation that acquired the downstream assets of OVH Energy Marketing Limited in 2022, October to be precise. And that the acquisition aimed to merge OVH Energy with NNPC Retail, creating a larger integrated downstream energy company.
Where did the Owando come in? You mean that Owando did not come into the mix, Abi? Last year, it was reported that Owando made over 3 trillion naira in profit. This year again, I think 2 months ago, it was equally, and I was asking myself, is that particular company the only oil company in Nigeria? Esther, is that one the only oil company in Nigeria that are making so much profit? I remember when they told Ajip and Eni that if you cannot sell your assets to Owando, then there's no business.
But Owando says they're a reception jetty.
They say what?
They are a reception jetty. So NNPC purchased OVH Energy's downstream assets, including Owando branded filling stations as a reception jetty.
Esther, please. Did they not tell you that NNPC is a limited? So when they told you now that NNPC have no more hand in importing and selling fuel, was it not in this country, Esther? Please answer me, because you are defending them.
No, I'm not. Yes, now I'm stating the stats.
Did you not hear when they told you that NNPC now is NNPCL?
It's limited.
Good. So who is in charge? Who owns it now? You can see now. You can't even answer that question. You can see. So when they tell you this story, they can't tell it to me. They can't, because we look at the news behind the news. Why was it all of a sudden a name base is now owned by, and we don't know the person? We don't know. And through that discussion, one day came into the picture. OVH came into the picture, and the whole thing was shrouded in mystery. You remember the refinery in Malta and the stories around it? Is that not true? Remember when Dangote was singing like a lady? All of a sudden, they comply with his demand and everything died down. Oh my God. Esther, hey, God Almighty. You were not here when this is happening, Abi. That Dangote threatened to reveal a lot until they now back off from disturbing him and his business, and the story changed all of a sudden. Was it not that time he told us how he paid $100 million for the land where he built his refinery? It was then that some people in Lagos woke up and said, some even went to court. I said, look at you. You went to court after the horse have escaped. It wasn't not Dangote who said it, that he paid $100 million, not even naira, for the land where his refinery is situated now. And when they discovered that this man is going to sell a lot, they said, okay, no problem. There was a meeting somewhere, and and no press was invited. And is that not the end of the matter, Esther? This same NNPC, listen, about a few months ago, they told us that if the government does not pay them 7.7 trillion naira, that they would down to, and that money must come in 210 days. I think this NNPC has something to do with 210. We are looking for 210 trillion. They are now giving us ultimatum for 210 days before they will now start work or not. Is that not? Do we discuss it here? So what is all this thing that people are just pretending as if, oh my God, it's unfortunate.
The reason why I asked is that NNPC raked in 478.2 billion naira in frontier funds management fees in 7 months. They were the ones who actually released the report.
Yes.
In fact, in just this August, this August,
of
about 2 weeks ago, they said they recorded a significant inflow of 478.2 billion from its 30% frontier exploration funds and management fees in the first 7 months of 2025. This presentation was made by the National Oil Company at the Federation Account Allocation Committee during the August 20 meeting. Now, it showed that the oil company earned 239.1 billion naira from its frontier exploration fund within the period, while an additional 239.1 billion naira was realized as management fees. So if they are making all this money, why do you still need to take out 5% tax?
I am telling you.
To begin from next year.
By the time the full implementation of that tax law starts by January next year, Nigerians are going to, they will now see.
Okay, let me ask you, this money made, is that what is being sent to the governors as part of their FAC allocation?
Why should that be?
And I'm asking now, the proceeds from NNPC, is that what is given to the state governors in addition to as part of their FAC allocation?
Is that not a subsidy removal that they told us that all this money is going to?
So if subsidy has been removed, is that money not meant to be rechanneled into other sectors that will be subsidized? Why still tax? I need to understand, because it's the same petrol that subsidy was removed for. They said that certain elites are benefiting from it. That it's meant to be benefited by the poor. But the poor are not benefiting. It is the same elite people that are making double of the money. So let us remove it and block that leakage so that the direct contact, people will actually benefit from the proceeds of petrol. Now, based on, we heard report that subsidy was not immediately removed. It was still being paid underhand. So my question is this: if based on what the release, the 2025 August release from NNPCL, how much was raked in? 438 something trillion naira was raked in. Why still? That means that it's still this month of September, you would make more money. So I want to understand, if you're making more money, if this money is not going to the state governors, if this money is being added to the treasury single account or something, is it not based for revitalizing and funding the economy? So why tax again 5%? I need to understand what clean energy.
In fact, these are the questions we need to ask them. Even the man Ojulari who is there now, who said that some cabal want to remove him.
Mr. Darlington, let's not be as if we're sentimental. I need to logically understand. I need to comprehend this.
From the look of this, you will not understand anything here. I am not joking.
It's important. I'm a Nigerian.
Really?
I have a stakeholder. I'm a stakeholder of that petrol.
Okay.
Because I was born here. This is my father's land.
Okay.
Barrister Darlington, let me ask you again. If they want to do renewable clean energy, where are the laboratories? Where's the facility for that whatever to be cleaned? You're supposed to start commencing the infrastructure for that. So we're now like, okay, this is basically how they're going to treat and clean. If we're still importing these products, what is, Barrister, help me to understand. Okay, are they going to change the containers for example, the fossil fuel and the diesel? Will they change the containers to degradable elements, whereby once you use that container, you dispose it, it will be degraded, and we are having a green energy, clean environment?
They use that big word to confuse Nigerians, gullible Nigerians. Now they want to bamboozle them with big words. The CNG here, didn't you hear all the fanfare that greeted it when they where is it today? Esther, where is it? Where is the CNG buses? You can see now. I said this government, they came to strangulate Nigerians seriously with tax. And we are not seeing the dividend.
Who are those that are meant to question this, aside from what we are doing here? Where are our legal practitioners like you? Have they written? Where is the Nigerian Labour Congress? We are waiting for their response to this. The civil society organizations, SERAP has written and sued nothing. So what is going on?
The money they are making, have I not told you that Tinubu have made more money than all the presidents put together since the independence of Nigeria? Did I not tell you here? No, did I not say it here? Tell me, I'm lying. Because I have done the calculation myself, even in my privacy. I have gotten record from people.
Your privacy, you were calculating it.
Yes, now you need to ask. Yes, I told you here. I started with the subsidy. Even the subsidy they said that they are removing another. Esther, I started with when PDP was in office. That throughout their period they were paying for 30 million liters of fuel every day as subsidy. That is a fact. How come when APC entered, the thing jumped to 68? Now they brought it to 40 something. And I said, okay, if it is so, how did it happen? Because under this APC, people are in a very harsh condition. So people may not have enough money to be buying fuel like that. That means the consumption would have reduced. People are even selling their cars just to feed and pay school fees.
Exactly.
So it cannot be much. It cannot be much again. It cannot. That's why I told you here that I can pay subsidy. You see where I'm coming from now. I can pay subsidy because Nigerians are not consuming more than 24 million liters of oil a day. If you calculate it properly, 24 million liters of oil a day cannot kill Nigeria. If you are the sincerity, Esther, 24 million liters of fuel. That is the actual consumption of Nigeria in this particular period. So the other 40 something, the other 20 something that they added, who is paying for it? Who is consuming it? Enter, you can see what I'm talking about when I was saying it here. Why is it that the same subsidy is being enjoyed by all the Western countries, yet the economy has not collapsed? They still have enough to give you.
It's our product.
So
we have this as a natural resource.
What are you telling me?
And yet it's a commodity that we are working so hard to have.
Nigerians are too docile. They are not asking questions, Esther. They are not. I told you here that if I have my way, I will open their head and put certain things that will make them to react, so that all of us will enter the street. That's the only way this government will listen to us. They are not taking us serious because they saw that we are docile. Have you seen any major protests since APC came into office, apart from NSAS? I mean, any major protest than what they did in Ojota in 2012? Have you seen any?
What about the fearless protest?
Which one?
10 days of rage.
Where did it end? Who and who? This one that Showore and a few of his this in winter. I'm talking of a protest in the likeness of that one they did in Ojota. Where all the big men came out. Look at all the other statements that came out for that protest. They went to bring them from their homes. Ben Nwabeze and Co. Tunji Breathwaite, all of they were there. Even our clergymen, Adebo Yanko, Bakare, Tunde Bakare. Did you see them? Since Buhari and these APC people came into, have you seen any major protest like that, Esther, with all the hardship? That will tell you what is going on. Is either some people have been bought or they have been hypnotized. It cannot be far from the two. Some people have been bought to keep quiet. Even our clergymen who are supposed to be leading the people. Imagine if Adeboye mobilizes his members. The one at Ota mobilizes his own member. Class Embassy mobilizes his own member. And they enter the street. Esther, will the police and army jail all these people? Will they arrest all these people? Rather, government will say, please, what is the problem? What is the problem? You cannot jail that number of people. You can't.
Funny enough,
rather, you'll be begging them to cool down.
Most of the religious leaders were vocal in 20.
They were, yes.
But now their voices are quiet.
Quiet. Even when this is the time to rescue Nigeria. Yet you didn't see anybody to rescue Nigeria. Esther, you can see what I'm talking about. Complete deceit. And I know that at that time, Tinubu being the champion, he mobilized all these people and deceived them into that protest. Now the real reason for protest is here. Nobody's talking. Nobody's talking, Esther. Nobody. Imagine a president that people are begging you, come and declare state of emergency here. We are dying, we are dying. He just looked the other side and traveled abroad. He traveled abroad. And yet nobody is reasoning again. Esther, nobody. We are in a democracy. People just look the other side as if all is well. And when we talk here, they say you are criticizing Tinubu. You don't like anything good. What is that good thing he has done? Esther, what is that good thing he has done?
All is not well.
All is well. All is well.
My neck don't long.
All is well. All these people that are calling me out and talking up, I expect them to come out and talk now. Esther, are you in a democracy? With what happened in River State, are you in a democracy? Even under PDP, they declared that it wasn't this bad. It wasn't. It wasn't for selfish reasons. It wasn't. I can't remember PDP regime using one man to destabilize his own state.
Barrister, first of all, again, I'm going back to that question. I want to comprehend. That's 5% that they want to remove. I don't want English or grammar because they're very good at explaining these things in technical terms. Okay, Barrister, 5%. Why are you taxing us? Why is NNPC not covering up for that to build whatever it was they want to build? They want to build for the renewable energy, clean energy.
Even for a refinery that's not working, Esther, where are you going to? God Almighty, come and see me. Where is the refinery that you are going to do the clean energy?
I want to understand. Maybe there is one that they are building somewhere, or could it be Dangote's facility that they want to use? So if they are going to use the facility, they have to pay for using the facility.
Are you serious? Dangote will allow you to come to a refinery to come and do what? The man that is on his own now is even having his own energy supply. He left your national grid. Dangote will allow you to come to the refinery for what? He wants you to go and work on your refinery now.
But Barrister, it's not fair.
No, it's fair. It's fair. People are not getting ideas. But when we say from the beginning, I used to use the proverb that it is better to pursue the black sheep in the daytime before it is nightfall now. We are in a very big mess. With the way things now, that's why the man is relaxed. The
AGC, they are disagreeing with the submission of the government, especially on what they said they were able to meet in terms of revenue target for August. They question the revenue claims when the government continues to borrow huge amounts of money. I'm telling you. For example, the AGC in a statement today signed by its National Publicity Secretary cited a 21.22 trillion naira shortfall between 2025 budget projection and actual collections, despite the government's claim of meeting revenue targets.
Exactly.
And they also condemned the new 5% petrol tax and the 300% hike in international passport fees. They say it's cruel, insensitive policies that punish struggling Nigerians. In fact, some people say now the Nigerians don't want to think of jackpot, then get the money. And so some people even say, oh, well, if we want to increase passports, no wahala. I never see money to chop, not to talk of traveling out of this country. So that one is still for rich people.
I remember the day you were telling me that we are thinking of talking to ministers that are performing. You mentioned that man. Internal affairs. And I told you, I told you that, look, Esther, all these ministers have been giving them money to go and bring money. So just wait, it's a matter of time. This is what Kiyama did at aviation. If not, that we shut it down. When we cried that, and Dubai came to say no, there was nothing like that. All of them is a mandate. Go and bring money. Go and be creative in your ministry. More are coming, Esther. More are coming. One of these ministers, they are going to bring more horrendous taxes to impose on Nigerians.
It's not fair.
No, it's fair. It's fair. These other countries that are not bothering their people with taxes, they are stupid. They don't know anything. Okay. Do you know that 2 years ago, Japan had to credit their citizens with excess money they made? They credited their account $100 into their account, Esther. Saudi Arabia is not paying. The people are enjoying the same oil industry that we are into as OPEC member. Go and check all the OPEC members. Go and check their country, what they are doing there for their people. Go and check.
What is our own difference?
The only OPEC country that doesn't have a refinery, Esther. The only. And when I tell you here that there is an evil power, evil forces that is holding this country, you say how? Do I have evidence? Be waiting for evidence when witches and wizards at work.
Nigerian Orientation Agency said it is not witches and wizards. It is bad leadership.
Really? And who brought it about? Who brought about the bad leadership?
Our leaders now.
No, they came from the moon. We are the only people that the UK colonized. But look at other Commonwealth countries that was under UK colony. Look at where they are. Esther, look at where they are. It's only Nigeria. Do you know what's bothering me? With all the things that God has blessed us with. Because if we didn't have this, we say, if only God has done this or that. Japan, do they have oil? Japan, do they have oil, Esther? Go on. Most European countries, they don't have anything. It is their creativity and management of their resources. I told you here, Esther, that five Nigerians, they are richer than the whole Nigeria. 5 Nigerians, if you go and see how much they have made from this AP, they are richer than Nigeria. 5 people. Yet 80% of Nigerians cannot go to bed with food in their stomach. 80%. Meanwhile, 5 people have cornered the resources and they are living large. Go and see their bank account swelling with dollar and naira. When they started probing an MP, this is what happened. The one at Port Harcourt, the managing director, it wasn't 80 billion they saw from his own account. 80 billion naira, one person kept his account. Money that belongs to you and I that somebody has stolen. That's just one out of many. So where are you going to start? My problem is all these human rights people that were disturbing Jonathan, calling him all sorts of things. Where are they today, sir? Where are they? The last time I checked, all of them are alive and they are here. They look at how the talk kept quiet. From Wolo Sheyinkao to Tunde Bakare to every one of them who went to Ojota, all of them just kept quiet. And you are telling me that something is not going on somewhere.
Well, Barrister, all we're asking for is let's understand the reason why these taxes are being imposed. I mean, it's the job of these agencies, especially if they're able to come out and tell us we are taxing you on this. This is why we are taxing you on this. Then you educate us. You educate us and let us know that okay, this is what we want to establish.
They say clean energy.
No, you need to explain to us what is the process like.
When there is no refinery,
you could do a town hall meeting, and then you will now ask questions. When must it be with the end users that would have to pay for it? Okay, who are those? Is it going to come from the NNPCL? Is it going to come from the suppliers? If the suppliers pay that 5% tax, will it increase the price of fuel? Okay, how long will this 5% take? Is it going to be for 2 or 3 or 4 years, or is it just going to be for a few months and everything go back to status quo? If it's for clean energy and we don't have any functioning refinery, so where are they cleaning the petrol? Is it in Malta, as what's his name, Dangote said, or are they borrowing a section of Dangote refinery to do this? Is there a partnership with an international organization that is helping to build the facilities where this oil, whatever, will be cleaned? If it is not directly going to be oil, could it be the produce from oil? For example, materials used that are used as household items. Maybe they want to change the packaging. It's no longer going to be rubber or anything that is going to cause any biohazard. It's going to be degradable. It's going to be clean for the environment. That is how you explain these things. But you just put in these things and say it's for your benefit. You tell us that removal of subsidy is for our good. Endure the pains. But now you told us in Brazil that your policy implementation is working, the economy is blossoming, and that there is is no corruption in the country. One of your chieftain came to tell us that Nigerians are not suffering, they're not poor, there's no poverty, not with some of the palliative measures being implemented by the government of the day, that it is the opposition that are poor for hunger.
You can imagine. That is how to explain it, Esther. Do you know why they have been imposing all these taxes with reckless abandon? Do you know why? The one they did before, nobody challenged them. Like this electricity, ban A, ban B, ban whatever, that they impose the taxes on us, and we are paying because we don't have alternative. Because they got away with it, Adelabu got away with it. So every other minister is looking for a way to impose his own tax, so that the Tinubu will now hail him that yes, you are making money, you are making progress. I told you that is the mandate given to all of them. That's why they are looking for a way to squeeze blood out of us. No other reason. Because this fuel, they told you it has what? Everybody can now go and import fuel and sell. Abi? That was the meaning of what? Removing subsidy. It is now open, just like the networks, the GSM company.
Barrister, let's take a very...
Alpha, I told you now. You see, when Barrister Darlington analyze issues like this, some people will be saying, you be Ibu, what are you saying? Get out, this and this and that. All manner of insults. It doesn't, the insult you are insulting the person, it doesn't take anything away from him, or it doesn't add anything to him, but it's speaking the truth, the fact. These are truths, that this is what you could see, the problem you are going through. Do you understand? So when somebody say, go, what is Tinubu? It's not as if Tinubu, Mr. Darlington has issue with Tinubu in person, or he has issue with his personal. No, with him personally. No. Mr. Darlington, me, every one of us has issue with his policies, because he does not know what he's doing. He does not know the job. This person does not understand the economy. This person does not understand. He's confused. I've been saying that, using that word, that he's confused. Do you understand? They stuck in the middle. They have no idea of what they are doing. That is the reason of these failed policies. That is the reason. So when I speak like this about government, we are always criticizing, at the same time giving solutions. Some solutions, just that Tinubu is not ready to take solutions, listen to others from APC, from oppositions, not from opposition. He's not ready. He just focus on what comes to his mind, is what he's doing, whether it's good for the country or not. As far as it could bring more money to his table, he doesn't care about you. He doesn't care about you. And the government that is not how to run a country. No country run in this manner that will succeed. If not because the Nigerians are too patient, we are strong. In fact, this country is in a state of where we need to declare emergency for the state, not just in the north. The northerners are asking people to declare a state of emergency, and they turn back at them. The country is said we need to declare a state of emergency for the full country. Do you understand? Don't mind Tinubu or APC member telling you that the country is getting better, things are getting better with no data, no statistics to back up. Your life is not better off than 2 years ago. So that's what you should look at before Tinubu could tell you, before you could believe in what he's saying, that things are getting better. We are not interested in things are getting better without reflecting to your daily living. Do you understand? You go to the market every day, you go out, you travel to work every time. So where is the money? Subsidy gone. You make more money. Where is the money? Now everything that gone up. Petrol is not coming down. It's still going up. CNG, they say, is not the alternative. Now where is it? From 230 to now 450 again. It has gone up. And it's still going to go up. So where is the money? We don't consume fuel like before again. The liters of fuel we consumed 2 years ago, 3 years ago, before Tinubu took over, it has been reduced because people are not buying fuel unlike before again. People are sold their cars. People park their cars at home. So where is the money? These are questions. These are the questions. We need answers to this from Tinubu. And there's no answer. Nigeria needs to wake up and stand tall upon this government. To wake up and stand against this government, rather to defeat them. That this thing, no. And these are also the reasons why, okay, it has happened. Like, okay, they thought Tinubu was who they thought he was, or he was going to do what they thought he was going to do based on what they said. Now they have tested his capacity. He's not fit for the job. He can't do. He's only taking the country backwards. So this is why everybody needs to come, get your PVC, make sure we advocate for INEC or sign electoral reform into law. Those things, these are the only way forward. That Tinubu should not come back to Aso Rock after 2027 election. Otherwise, there may be no a country called Nigeria after 2027 election. The way the thing is going now, Tinubu can decide to change the country to his name. So things are not getting better. Truth be told, don't say why are you always criticizing. Did you not see the good side of Tinubu? What he's doing? What has he done wrong that we should celebrate? This is a president of a country. Every problem the country is going through today, everything stops in his desk. So you cannot do 5% out of 100%, and you're asking us to celebrate you for your 5%. That's a failure. Even if you score 30% over 100%, that's a failure. If you do exam 30%, you score 30 over 100, that's a failure. They can't even give you C, isn't it? That's a failure. So this government has failed. Truth be told, whatever he's doing this, he's doing that. He's only trying to manage the process. At least do something, because it was better when they come in. It was better the Dabaru, the system. Now they are trying to correct them. Now because they are trying to correct the mistakes they made, and things are getting better in correcting those mistakes, they are telling you that things are getting better. Meanwhile, it has not reflect with your daily living. It has not reflect with the statistics. It has not in any way reflect with your your life has not better off than 2 years ago when they took over. How is this doing well? So what is that thing that we should celebrate that he has done well? Is it educational sector, healthcare sector? Is it insecurity? Where should we celebrate? Is it roads? Our roads are not good. We see a lot of roads every time reporting. So which area, those critical area that we need to celebrate him that he has done well? There. Doctors are threatening to go on strike. We don't even have enough doctors. Some of them jackpot already because of poor payment. Where is it? Doctors are threatening to go on strike. ASO are threatening to go on strike. Labor union are threatening to go. If the country is doing well, it's getting better, Tinubu is doing well, with all these sectors, agencies be threatening to go on strike, the answer is no. The country has free economy, is not doing well. That's a result to this problem that every sectors, agencies are facing, their workers are facing. Until somebody buy, before you know, say the person be hungry. Come on now. Anyways, what do you think? Please share this video, and please, like I said, like, share, comment, and subscribe to this video. I'll be your guy. Subscribe, run out for me.